All right, what's up, guys? Late to the party. Skyler, as usual. Great news. Carson Wentz is finally gone. I couldn't have started my Wednesday off better than seeing that toast notification on my phone. And what happened and the deal we got for it. Chris Ballard is a genius. He's the way he just works stuff, it's amazing. We absolutely fleeced Washington. We move up 5 spots in this year's draft, which is huge. We get a second, third round pick this year, and we get a third round pick next year with almost the same conditions that we traded with the Eagles. But it's a third round pick, and it could be a second if Carson plays 70% of the snaps for the Commanders this year. And I pray to God he can beat out Taylor Heineke. He's probably going to be the starter, day one starter, because of the sunk cost in Carson Wentz. All the picks they gave up for him. But hey, hopefully he keeps the job in Washington long enough to give us that second rounder next year, right? But either way, it's a second or third round pick, and we all know what kind of magic Chris Ballard works with those picks. Just naming off a few guys: Darius Leonard, Michael Pittman Jr., Braden Smith, and Jonathan Taylor, all coming out of these rounds. Bobby Okereke is somewhere in those mid rounds as well. And so it's just absolutely a big win for us. Another thing I want to talk about today, it's not Colts related per se. It is a quarterback that probably isn't going to get traded. Let's be real. Like, the Cardinals aren't trading Kyler Murray, but we saw a lot of the same reports come out about Carson Wentz on his departure from Philadelphia. He's a selfish player, he's toxic, and all these other reports coming out. And a lot of similar things are coming out about Kyler Murray. In this world, you got to be a strong believer where there's smoke, there's fire. Anyone that's wanting to trade for Kyler Murray, buyer beware on this one. He wants absolutely elite quarterback money as well to go with it. And he hasn't had elite quarterback seasons yet. Like, let's honestly be real about this. Kyler Murray, he looks great. He's got some good film. He's a lot more accurate than Carson Wentz, completing 67% of his completions. Carson Wentz completed 62%. Excuse me, I'm very sorry. Another cool completion stat about Carson Wentz is that he only completed 50% of his non-screen passes. That's just freaking sorry. It really is. I think the dude's just a sorry quarterback. I'm going to try to stop bagging on Wentz because he's not even on the team anymore, but the dude's bad. And you all know how bad I don't like this man. And Kyler Murray, like, he wants like this huge contract. Allegedly wants this huge contract. All kinds of money. I've seen ridiculous things where some people were speculating $80 million a year. Something like just ridiculous numbers. Honestly, it's not going to be that much. He's probably expecting somewhere in the $50 million price range because that's where the market is. But also, a lot of people are mad about Kyler Murray wanting his contract. It's his 4th year in the NFL. Technically, his first round contract is expiring this year. He doesn't want the 5th year option. It's pretty much a franchise tag. If you're a first round pick, you can be essentially franchise tagged 3 times. We've been picking up your 5th year option, and you have 2 franchise tags after that. And nobody really wants that. That's why first round running backs. That's like why Zeke held out the way he did, because he doesn't want to be triple franchise tagged without the enormous salary increase that comes with the 3rd franchise tag. It's just the way teams get around things. So it is understandable that Kyler Murray wants this extension now. It is his 4th year. It's the end of his contract, excluding the 5th year option. He wants his money. He wants his deal now, and that's understandable. But he does not. He is not an elite guy. We sat here and go back and watch that Rams playoff game, because it really is sad. Like, you just see him just not be a leader throughout the whole game, and maybe not play-wise, but maybe personality and intangible-wise, Kyler Murray and Carson Wentz are the same guy. And that's just not a guy that you want to be paying all this money to. Carson Wentz had his meteoric crash and burn in the last few games of the season. I mean, he didn't have a good season, period. If you actually like watch games or watch film or break down film, he didn't have a good season, period. Stop saying he had a bounce back season. No, he didn't. It was mediocre. Also, another thing we got to move on from Wentz is this narrative. Oh, he was an MVP candidate in 2017. Move off of that narrative. That was 5 years ago. The man is what he is at this point. He's not good. I know, I said I was going to stop bagging on Wentz, but there's a lot of things that frustrate me and annoy me that I hear from these talking heads, and it just comes out. But yeah, I think Kyler Murray and Carson Wentz could be the same dude, maybe not on the field, but off the field in terms of leadership and intangibles. Because we saw Kyler Murray is not being a leader during that playoff game where he put up 11 points against the Rams and threw an awful pick six, a very Carson Wentz type pick six, in his own end zone. Getting sacked, shovel passes it to some dude, and it is a pick six. Very Carson Wentz-esque play, but it was a little bit more understandable in the circumstances. But honestly, that's just not a throw that you try to make ever. But as we continue to watch the Rams can turn into like a feeding frenzy against the Cardinals, Kyler Murray just shrank away and did not step up as the leader he should have been, or as an elite quarterback, and lead his team to being back in that game. They were out of that game pretty much as soon as the first snap took place. But that's all I really want to talk about. Just keep it short. I keep it short. I like to ramble. Just kind of go where my mind takes me. You guys have a blessed night, blessed weekend. Have a good day.